Yeah, so my grandma's house right now, and I just wanted to tell a few stories from when I was little, and then when my and my brother were little, my brother and I were little, and to clarify to you guys, you have to remember that my brother and me are 2.5 years apart, and the story takes place here. Settings here, definitely for sure. And him and me, it was here on a holiday, and him and me were here. It was Thanksgiving, and he was probably 8.5, leaving me at probably 6. I don't remember exactly how old we were, but let's just say we were 6 and 8.5. And my grandma and grandpa used to golf all the time, and they would allow us to hit golf balls into the woods here, and my cousin taught us how to hit golf balls, and it was always a tradition to hit golf balls, all except for this year, because half of us wanted to do one thing, and one person, it was a 3-2-1 vote on what we should do, and apparently she lost. And we were just golfing, alright? Let me get back to the story for this. It's going somewhere, don't worry. We were up here. We were pretty far back there. We were probably, the golf clubs were probably near the weeds. And we were ahead of it. We were waiting for our cousins to come. We spent the whole night there, the night before Thanksgiving. And we stayed the whole day. And we went out here, and it was like an hour to 2 hours before it was like an hour to 2 hours after we came out of the woods. Like, we were there for inside the woods and stuff all day. And that will probably be part 2 of this video if I get done with this story. We were up here. The golf clubs were back there, like the golf set. And we were standing, he was at least standing, let me show you from this point of view. That's why I have the stick today. Right here. And I was standing at least right here. And our golf bags were back there. And because of the pole, we had to literally be separated like that so we wouldn't hit each other. And we ran out of golf balls, so we went to go get them. Because my brother, which his name's Andrew, and yes, I'm going to use his real name, Andrew, hit the last golf ball. And he said, after I hit the last one, we're going to get the golf balls. And we always took sticks with us outside into the woods and stuff, because there's a creek that goes through here. We had to check where soft patches are and where the ground would break. And the last golf ball, he didn't hit too well. So it skid down the hill into this little spot here. It didn't hit into the weeds or anything. And I checked the weeds because my Andrew sent me to check for the ones that landed in here. And the one that landed in here. And I checked all over here. And that's partially why there's holes in the ground here, because there used to be golf balls there. But none of those holes were made with the story I'm telling you. These were probably before, and this one I definitely know was before. Same with this one. This one was after the one I'm talking about, and same with this one. And there used to be a hole down here, like right here, around this area, just up this area right here. And it was just a hole that we spotted one day, and we're wondering what it was, if it was a mole hole or a wasp hole. And the golf ball was nowhere to be found in the weeds or in the creek. And we found like a whole bunch of other golf balls in the creek and stuff, but not the one we were looking for. And we were looking for it, and I told him, do you think it would have fallen down this hole? And he said, what hole? Because at this moment, he completely forgot about that hole. All he cared about was getting an extra golf ball. And I said, this one, the one that we already established was here, which I think probably is this hole right here that's been covered up. But he was like, oh, that hole? When did that hole get here? Because he completely forgot we had a conversation about this, like, probably like 3 weekends ago or 2 weekends ago. And he was like, there's a possibility it landed in here. And we looked once more around here, and we thought it was either, like I said, a mole hole or a wasp nest, because they burrow in the ground. So my brother thought it was a great idea to dare me to stick a stick into the hole. And no, it's not what you guys are thinking or any of that. It's not a wasp nest. If you guys really like, wait a minute, does this story have a high-end thing where you get stung by wasps? No. And no, it wasn't. And I said, no, I won't do it. So he said, fine, if you're going to be a baby about it and wimp out, I'll do it. And because we had once right then, he lost his stick. I still had mine, fortunately. And he said, give me a stick. And I gave him my stick so he could poke in there. And he pokes the stick in there and then pretends to flip out and drop the stick. And yeah, it's like one of those moments where you have to be there. But he pretends to flip out like there's bees attacking him. And well, he runs off, and I'm just standing there like, why? Like one of those what the fuck moments. Like, what the fuck did you just do? Did you really just do that to me moments? And sorry for the background noise. They're cutting trees over there, which I don't like. And he said he did feel something down there that he thought was the golf ball, and he says, I won't be able to get it. And I said, okay. And then we were on our way, and by then, actually we were still staring down there, looking at it like we just lost. He came back afterwards and said sorry. And we were waiting there, trying to figure out how and what this was and how we lost this golf ball. And yeah, by then our cousins came, and our oldest cousin, which is named Eric, which now these names aren't fake, my cousin since sibling right now, because my stepbrother didn't come until later, when I was like probably like 12, 13. But it's just stories of me and my brother right now in the woods and stuff, and my cousins. But he came down, and mind you, this is a person that makes bombs out of toilet declogging stuff, and still in high school, and was a complete idiot, and always got in trouble. And every ISS and homeowner knew him, even two of the people that are still in the school, in my school, know him, and they know me, and they know that I'm not like that. He comes up and says, what he really says was, "What's up, you guys? What are you doing?" And just like, I think I lost a golf ball in this hole. And he was afraid to stick his hand. And he says, and I'm afraid to stick my hand down it. Because, and then my brother explained that we were only golfing, and he had a golf ball down here, and he stick in there knowing that probably wasn't a wasp's nest, and that he was afraid that if it was a wasp's nest or not, and it was a mole hole, that his hand would get mauled. And he explained that I wouldn't do it, and my cousin Eric said, "Why won't you stick your hand down there, or poke a stick down there?" I'm like to him, "Do you think I'm really that stupid?" And he's like, "Not as stupid as this person." I'm like, "Really, I'm not as stupid as you." And he says, "Yeah, I kind of doubt that." And I'm like, "No. Granted, it was us." And it was like, I'll stick my hand down it, and he didn't. And he says, "Come on, you guys." And at the time, I didn't go out in the woods yet, because my mom didn't allow me to. And he said, "They'll be fine." And because my mom came up and said, "What are you guys doing? You guys can't go out there." I'm like, "I'll be fine. I'm going out. I don't care what you say." So we went out into the woods to find the rest of the golf balls, and they wanted to show me their fort, which is their old fort now, which if you see those, wait, let me zoom in. Aim me at the right spot, no. You see those brush or trees there, if you can, sticking up in the weeds over there. That's what they first built there for it. And the one over there is my Uncle Steve's. And then they made that. I don't know who made that, to be exact. But yeah, so they showed me that, and we were exploring the woods a little more. They showed me around there. And then, yeah, they said to go back in, check on the food, if the food's ready. And then once I walk into the house, they say, "Get Eric and Andrew. It's time to eat." I'm like, "Okay." And I holler for them. And mind you, I like the cousins I'm talking about now compared to my other cousins, which will be discussed in a later video. And this, like I said, it's part 1. I'm going to make a mini series out of this. And yeah, amazing. Gotta see you guys later.